Alright. Let's refill our water so I didn't forget on the way out of town. Alright, let's go in. So let's sell our junk first. Hey! Sell all our junk. I want to sell this and this. And I think I'll sell this, this, and this. I don't care about the keys anymore, to be honest with you. No, sell that. Keep. Sell this and this. Sell that. Sheriff's house key. Which sheriff? Oh, from the yeah, you know what? You sell this. And have him keep that armor. And you can keep all your stuff, old timer. Thanks. Good to see you again. Until next time. Careful going on that radiation, Team Echo. You might catch your deer. What do you say? Bet you're happy to have the loser capacity out of your hair. Team Echo's too good for babysitting. That's true, sir. Very true. I'm gonna reload while I'm thinking about it, too. Alright, let's go talk to the general about better insurance.
Welcome back to Ranger Citadel, recruits. Brought back Wachowski, did you? Well, hope he was helpful. Let me know if you need him again.
Now, we entered Darwin Village, sir. We discovered a groups of crazed hostile mutants.
Seems strange to say it, but I'm glad that it's just insane mutants. I was getting worried there was something intelligent and sinister going on up there. Glad to hear it's just Finster's leftovers. Well, I'll put them on the list. We'll deal with them once this current business is finished.
Bye?
Make us proud, recruits.
Great. Oh, it would say result updated. Mysterious log with Joe Vargas. We delivered intel on the crazed mutants to General Vargas. Okay, that's it, really? What about Dr. Tideman? We need to help. If you ring binders to get to you, the spine reads Memories of a Time in Rangers by General S. Vargas. Okay. Part 1 and Part 2. I'm gonna read these and see if there's any useful information in them. I'm going to spend those points. Let's read the journals real quick first, though. The generals, where'd they go? Who got them? There. Part 1. Actually, I'm gonna do it here. Here. Let's start Part 1. Oh boy. Memories of My Time in the Rangers by General S. Vargas. Introduction. Ranger Simic has asked me to write down my memories of how I joined the Rangers and what it was like fighting our battle against the robots of Base Cochise. Can't say I see the point. He's already got all the details written down in his official history. Why do I need to rehash a story I've already told 100 times before? I have to admit, though, there are some things history books don't tell you. The little things in between the big things. That's where real life happens, not in a damn history book. Alright, Simic, you talked me into it. Here it goes. Chapter 1. Hometown Hero. This may surprise some folks, I suppose, but not all us Rangers are the descendants of the original Rangers. In fact, there's less and less heredity Ranger every year. For instance, I grew up in a little town not too far south of the old Ranger Center. It was a mostly Hispanic community, all farmers and sheep herders, and so isolated from the rest of the Waste that I didn't hear English spoken until I was 10. I was a golden boy back home, not for the gun skills I've since grown famous for, didn't have those yet, but for my talents as a medic, which I learned at my mother's knee. She being the only doctor in town, I learned a heck of a lot more about patching up bullet wounds once I joined the Rangers, but even back then I knew enough meatball surgery that I was always picked to come along on scavenging and hunting trips in case of accident or attack. For a long time, our little town was a pretty peaceful little place, but then one day a band of raiders found us and decided that what was ours should be theirs. They surrounded us and demanded we give them every last bit of our salvage and our livestock, and our children. When we refused, they came in guns blazing. Our people were cut down like tall grass, and I was planning to go die bravely with all the rest. My mother, however, had other plans, and chewed me out royally, saying that staying and dying was selfish heroism when we could save lives by rescuing others and leaving. So we gathered as many kids as we could find and escaped with them and a few other adults. It felt strange to be running, like cowardice, but if we'd stayed and fought, we would have died and those kids would have become slaves, so I did my best not to feel guilty. But the guilt hit hard once we got those kids to the next town and my mother died. Turned out she'd been hiding a gunshot wound the whole time. I think I must have gone crazy with rage after that. The problem was I didn't know who I was mad at. My mother for hiding the wound, myself for not seeing that she was hurt, the kids we had rescued for slowing us down, or the raiders who'd shot us in the first place. In the end, I decided the raiders would be the easiest to take revenge on, so I set out with some of the other survivors to hunt them down. It was while me and old Joe Tomps, Pops, and Susie were tracking those raiders that I acquired my old nickname Snake. I'd tell you how, but I won't. A man's gotta have some secrets, particularly when the story isn't as interesting as the name. In a way, we didn't stay together very long after we'd found the raiders and blown them all to Kingdom Come. There just hadn't been much of anything keeping us together except for fixation on revenge. When that went away, we each went our separate ways. Me, I drifted for a while, thinking I'd go do one thing and thinking I'd do another, but it gnawed at me that my revenge on those raiders hadn't given me satisfaction. My town was still gone, my mother was still dead, and I was still lost. I decided in my youthful naivete that maybe what I needed was kill more raiders. The best way I knew how to do that was to become a desert ranger. Chapter 2. From Stranger to Ranger. I walked up to Ranger Citadel not knowing what to expect. It wasn't exactly an inviting looking place, which figures, well, with it being a prison and all. But the Rangers were friendly enough, and I soon learned it wasn't too hard to become a desert ranger. If you could shoot, understand orders, and follow them, that was good enough. And if you could patch up wounds and drive a jeep or work a radio, even better. You got your circular star badge and your hat right there on the spot, no questions asked. And if you later turned out to be an untrustworthy son of a bitch who's using the star and the Desert Ranger name for his own personal gain, why, they just shot you. That was that. Pretty much the same system we have today, now that I come to think of it. Anyway, like I said, they welcomed me with open arms, partially because I was a good medic and a good shot, partially because they were pretty short-handed at the time. Ha! That hasn't changed much either, has it? Guess it never does. Since the end of the world, the bad guys have always outnumbered the good. There's never a lack of wrongs for us to right. Training was mostly learned how to shoot people, rather than how to deal with conflicts in a peaceful manner. We didn't even learn a code of ethics to abide by. Hopefully that's changed now. Don't get me wrong, a bullet is often still the best answer to a problem. It should always be the last as well. I met my future squad mates pretty early in the training program, each with a sillier name than the last. Angela Death, Hellraiser, and Thrasher. Honestly, we didn't get along that well at first. I found Angela's brash manner and constant joking grating. Thrasher just seemed like an angry, ornery bull, and Hellraiser didn't seem to have any self-control at all, in combat or out. I don't know if we would have stuck together at all if not for Sergeant Dalton, who recognized early on how well our skills meshed together. My tactics and marksmanship combined with Thrasher's toughness and brute strength, Angela's uncanny ability to smash past locks as well as hold her own in any fight, Hellraiser's berserker combat style and desert survival skills made us into an unstoppable fighting unit. And it was that recognition that we fit together so well that I think eventually made us friends as well as squad mates. I thank Dalton to this day for forcing us to stay together through the rough patches in the beginning. Wish he'd lived long enough to see what we've made ourselves now. Sadly, he died on patrol, leading another band of new recruits, just before I made captain. Damn shame. For a while, the four of us just lived the daily grind of the Desert Ranger, scouting and foraging missions, patrolling our territory and checking in on the towns and farms under our protection. Then, way before we were ready, something serious came along. It started as just another patrol, making the rounds of High Pool and Egg Center. What followed was the making of us. Though there were several times along the way that it could have been the breaking of us too. Like I said, I'm not telling that story. You can read about that in Simek's history book. Instead, I'll tell you what happened after. Oh, I'm on chapter 3 now. Alright, well, I suppose everything else to... No, I don't think there's anything else to sell. Alright, I'm gonna spend those points that I've been holding off on spending, and then I guess we'll set out. Technically, we're done at Darwin Village, though I really want to find the cure for the doc. But we'll see if that's even possible. Alright, so we were wrapping up here, and I decided that I was curious about how to get through that door in Darwin Village. I used the internet. So I didn't completely cheat, I didn't look up the code or anything, but I did get a hint that we can figure it out by checking out one of the items in the museum area. And there was... oh, there it is. There's this robot head. Right? Is that this? Yes, scratched into the science fiction eyepiece is the word Proteus. I think that's our hint for getting through the door. Chisel? Just chisel.
Need some help from the baddest, meanest, most dangerous man in all the wastes?
Hey, Chisel. Not right now, thanks.
You're gonna wish you had a killer like me.
Eventually. Alright. So, the statue shows the back of the head of 3 tentacles instead of a body, each gripping a stiletto knife. The opposite side of the head shows the same. A plaque at the base says, "A ranger in the year of who the fuck cares, Eric Tideman." Grenadier. Alright, so that's our hint, Proteus. I'm willing to bet that's probably the code. So if we extrapolate Proteus into numbers... Proteus, okay. So let's head all the way back up to the Darwin Village. It's not that far, all things considered. First, let's top up our water, because I don't remember if we did it on the way... I think we did it on the way in. It's been a hot minute. I like how I right-click to examine, and it's giving me the info from the statue inside, because it was the last thing I examined. Nice little bug game. Alright, let's save first. And away we go. Okay. Way to the north. Darwin Village. I was like, where's the line? Oh, it just took it a minute to get there, so. Where are they? There we are. Oops. We're approaching radiation. Tick, 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 tick. Ugh. Birds? How are these birds? No! Your attempt was unsuccessful. Prepare for combat. Cramp. I don't like wasting ammo and healing on dealing with these... Is that a rail thief? Then again, it's rail thieves, and I don't mind taking them out. Alright, everyone up here. I also like how it shoves you in the back corner, so you have to do this to get away. You can't just turn and hit the... Where's the fast travel? Oh, right there? Okay. Alright, let's just get this over with. One person at a time. Daisy. Come up here. Okay, there's someone. So let me get Angela. Want you over here. Crouch. Oh yeah, Daisy. Do I want to keep her here or do I want to move her over here? Maybe over here. Let me put her here. Then I'll have her crouch. The bear. I want you here. And I won't have you crouch because as soon as it hits off, I'll have you hit the wall for cover. Let's see. Fade. Let you come up here. Mostly I just want to get everyone a little closer so that I don't have to run them up as far when we hit combat. Alright. Daisy? '81, '86, '86, '86, '86. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Or you'll die. Let me run her up here. Take a shot. Nice shot. Yeah, come on, run over here. Nice. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead and run up here, kid. I don't care. Lucky. Scratchmo. Finish him. There we go. Now everyone reload. Let's loot. Distribute. Distribute. Alright. Let me make sure she actually got all those medical things. Okay. Weathered toy. Hey, good job, game. You actually gave the stuff to her. I know it should work every time, but I like to check her once in a while. Alright, let's put Hex out in front again. Distribute. Whoever it gives those to. I don't think there's any point in looking over. Oh, hey, there's another exit. Oh, so I could have snuck around this way and left. Okay, game, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Alright, let's go. This one's the closest. And I really doubt there's any little spots to dig up or anything in a random encounter, so. Can I save? Let me see. No, you can't save in a random encounter location. Alright. Let's keep going to Darwin Village. No. Whew, good, we got away from that one at least. Run! Haha! Here, stopping top of the water. Oh no. Your attempt was unsuccessful. Oh, come on, game. What are you doing this to me for? Well, I hear a dog. Oh, there's no sneaking up on these guys. Ooh, red scorpions. Great. Do I even want to bother trying to get everyone into position? Yeah, there. It begins! Ha! Your weapon jammed, loser. Let me turn this around so I'm looking at the bad guys. Alright. Hit cover. You're not gonna hit him, but try. Hey, you hit him! Cool. Well, there's the cuddly puppy. Real cuddly. Oh. Go ahead. Use it as Ange. There we go. One down. Go ahead and hit cover here. Don't throw pipe bombs. No, you have a shitty throw, so I don't care. Actually, go ahead and throw pipe bombs. I wonder. Heck yeah. Daisy, Daisy, give me your... Shoot this guy. Nice shot. Kid. Charge! Grrr. Chomp. Alright, old timer. Go ahead and move up into cover. I'll have you shoot this guy on your next turn. Finish him, Ange. Nice. Nice. Here. Return to... If you're explosive at us, I'll throw one at you. Return the favor. Okay, at least we got some XP out of this. Distribute, distribute. Wow, distribute, distribute. Alright, is everyone? Yeah, they're all close enough. You were all inside the loot range. Alright. I guess just run down there, huh? This was some sort of a mining operation, it looks like. Yeah, I'd say the mine probably caved in. Is it worth running up here? No. This is a random encounter location. Not. Let's go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, take a moment to hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon to stay up to date with all the new videos. As always, I enjoy and appreciate your comments, and if you could share my channel and videos on social media and across the internet, it would help, as it is your support that keeps this channel going. So, until next time everyone, as always, please, stay safe out there.